Hey, Bobby Manning here. Welcome to a news edition of the Garden Report. The Celtics make a late offseason roster addition. A significant name here in Lonnie Walker IV, a 25-year-old going into his 26-year-old season, who many fans know at this point had a strong season last year in Brooklyn. Played for the Lakers the year before that. Started strong there and faded late. And was a pretty good college player. I remember going back to his time at Miami. Spurs drafted him. Didn't go great there either. Great athlete, a lot of promise. Last year, able to get shots off at a strong rate. Shot 39% from three on catch and shoot opportunities as well as pull-up opportunities. I think he finished the year around 38.5 from three, which was by far a career high for him. Had a few solid seasons on low volume to start his career, but 4.73s a game, 38%. That's up from his career average of 35. So his strong season in Brooklyn, mostly driven by shooting from deep. Not much of a playmaker. His pick and roll efficiency is 0.8, and overall 42% from the field. Not exactly what you're looking for. He wasn't a great finisher around the rim a year ago, and many wondering why he was available. You look at the efficiency numbers up and down, they're all average to below average, and this was an opportunity in Brooklyn last year where he got to play with the ball in his hands quite a bit. Especially in that second unit there. Had some strong showings. Had a good showing against the Celtics that I'm sure fans will remember. So here's the deal. Exhibit 10, as Shams Shrani reports, means it's a training camp invite. And given that the Celtics have one roster spot open, it's possible that he ends up going to Maine if he doesn't show anything in camp or the preseason that makes him have to make this team. If he's signing Exhibit 10, I'm sure there's at least some understanding there, without any reporting here, that Maine's a possibility, especially because when you look at the 14 players the Celtics have signed right now, there's no one who you would easily move on from. And yes, you could move on from some of the minimum guys there, but one of them's a rookie in Shireman. Walsh, still think you're committed enough to him that you wouldn't move on at this point, though I do think a lot of his deal is non-guaranteed at this point. So if you're really not feeling great about his summer league, I guess you could if you wanted to there, but I can't see that happening. And then you get your Catos and Tillmans and Cornets of the world that you're going to need at the 5. The backcourt's pretty crowded in Boston. Jaden Springer's making some real money this year, 1 year left. I still think you look at him as a flyer who you're interested in seeing what he's capable of over a full season here after the trade. So I just don't think right now that there's room for Walker here unless the Celtics are so impressed by him and through camp, through the preseason that you keep him on that minimum as the 15th man, and then you're locked in. Not a ton of roster flexibility at that point. The problem there is that I just don't think he would play consistently enough with Pritchard active, with Hauser active, with the full backcourt active, Holiday and White, of course, the starters. I just don't think there's a ton of minutes for him there. And unlike O'Shea Brissett, who's probably gone officially with this signing here, 20 bodies in camp now, 20 players in camp, you're looking at a full training camp roster at the very least, even if you're not signing a 15th man. Tristan Enaruna from the Summer League team is going to join them in camp, as well as Ron Harper Jr. 3 two-way guys. Walker is not two-way eligible. So he's going to have to fight to make this roster. Otherwise, it could be Maine, could be another opportunity after camp. But it's definitely an intriguing flyer for people who watched him a year ago. He had a strong season. Not a ton of interest in free agency clearly here, signing on August 28th. But it's something to be intrigued by here. And an interesting player who was formerly a first-round pick to San Antonio at 20, the 18th overall pick in the 2018 NBA draft, which was a while ago now, but still 26 years old this year, younger than Tatum. And we'll see what he's capable of. We are brought to you by Game Time, and the summer's still rolling, but fall's right around the corner. What does that mean? It is time for the NFL. And if you want to look ahead at some of the week 1 matchups, the Patriots are going on the road, but you could get ahead on week 2 for them. Go over to the Game Time app right now and use the code CLNS for $20 off your first purchase over there. Right now, there's so much going on. Concerts, baseball still rolling along this summer as well. Plenty of opportunities to go to Fenway down the stretch. Red Sox still hanging in there a little bit. Not looking great, but they're still within striking distance if you want to go see a game at Fenway. And for baseball parks in particular, love the panoramic view of your seats, all in pricing, and you get the lowest price guaranteed with Game Time. They'll credit you 110% of the difference if they're not the lowest price. And you can take the guesswork out of buying tickets with Game Time. Create an account, use the code CLNS again for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. That's $20 off your first purchase with code CLNS. Download Game Time today. Last minute tickets, lowest price, guaranteed. And we also love our great sponsors over at Prize Picks. Go to Prize Picks right now. And for those early football season games, you can look at some combinations of multiple players, pick more or less on their stat projections, and you have your daily fantasy team. That's our official daily fantasy sports partner, Prize Picks. Caleb Williams passing yards get you 1 win on Prize Picks every week in September. That's right, only 1 yard from Caleb Williams, the Bears rookie, gets you an automatic win on one of your squares, and that's 4 weeks of free wins. Don't miss that deal on Prize Picks because it's going to be gone when September ends. And you can win up to 100 times your money on Prize Picks with as little as 4 correct picks, and you have one right there with Caleb Williams. Players, stat types, all of the different combinations. You can even go across different sports, different leagues. So download the Prize Pick app today. Use the code CLNS to get $50 instantly when you play $5. That's code CLNS on Prize Picks to get $50 instantly when you play $5. You don't even need to win to receive the $50 bonus. It's guaranteed. Prize Picks, run your game. This has been a news edition of the Garn Report. The Celtics sign Lonnie Walker to an Exhibit 10 contract. We will see if he can make the team in training camp. 20 Celtics sign, 21 allowed maximum. That could open the door for Jay Scrubb to sign that final deal going into camp. We interviewed him earlier in the month on the Garden Report, and he says he's 80% of the way back from ACL tear, and he expects to sign an Exhibit 10 deal once he is fully healed. Heading into this year, he of course signed a 2-way deal last summer before that injury. But that's it for now. I'm Bobby Manning. This has been the Garden Report. Subscribe, CLNS Media, Celtics All Access. Check out Drew Holiday, David Ortiz talking this morning at Raising Canes, and our latest Garden Report with Jimmy Toscano and John Zannis. We'll talk to you soon.